Hi guys, this is Marco again. How are you doing? In the last video I showed you the Millennium Falcon, the Lili Ledy Millennium Falcon, which I obtained from Asio. And the last thing I showed you that the Millennium Falcon was fully loaded with figures which I obtained in the last 2 years, which I bought from Asio. And I would like to unpack them and show them to you. So make a little bit of room now for some figures inside the Millennium Falcon. As you can see, Asio did a very well packaging job by packaging them inside the vehicle. Now let's just start. We start with the Cloud Car Pilot, one of my favorite figures. Lili Ledy figures, because it has these nice yellow boots. Then we have Boba Fett in a very nice shape. And this is a version having a spit scar, country of origin, and there's also a single scar version. There's a C-3PO with a really nice golden color and with the signature screw at the back. Put them here. Next in line is the Han Solo Bespin. This is the version having a bit different country of origin as the regular hand Bespin version. And what's very nice is that this version has say a white buckle painted on his butt. I don't know whether this is a factory error or maybe it was just supposed to be like this, because probably you need a different spray mask to have two of these, one on the front and one at the bottom. But I don't know, factory error or variant. Either way, it's a nice figure. Then we have a Klaatu. One of my favorite Lili Ledy figures, because he has a really nice skirt made from real Wampa fur. We have a Luke Jedi figure. Maybe you might wonder, these figures are all incomplete. Well, you can, he's a tough guy, he can handle it. But of course all these figures, they came complete with their own accessories like capes and guns. They're all here. I'm not going to show these now. Except the cape of the Luke Jedi figure, because that's really has really a different shade. It's a bit reddish, really nice. Okay, now you have to continue. There's Tibo, really tough figure to distinguish from his Canon counterpart. Especially not only the figure but also the accessories are really pain in the ass, if I may say so. Biker Scout, short mask version, and I think there are 4 different versions differing in the mold in the belly area. And this is one version which I didn't have yet. And this figure has problem standing, so he's going to sit. Leia Bush. Also a nice figure. Yeah. Okay. There's Zucus. I remember we had a discussion once in the Lili Ledy thread covering 10 whole pages. That was at the time I still didn't realize that the Canon version or the Made in China version and the Lili Ledy version had just exactly the same mold. You just have to look at the differences in color in the belly area. The other version has a bit dull silver, whereas the Made in China version has a more shiny silver color. This is a Vader figure. I think this is the check. Yeah, this is the normal Lili Ledy version. As said, the cape is somewhere else. Chief Chirpa, small Ewok, but he's a chief anyway. Can still handle it in. Okay. Prune face. I like this figure somehow. I think this is one of my first Ledy figures. And he came with a cape which is very stiff. I think it just can stand like this very easily. No way you're going to can do this with a Canon cape. The Emperor's Royal Guard. One of my favorite figures, also in the Canon line. Another Klaatu with a bit different fur. I think that was the reason I bought him. We have a Regis figure here. One of the figures have a unique country of origin in the Lili Ledy line. There's an 88 figure. I already have two of these, but like in the Canon line, I would like to collect the different mold versions which you have with these circles here. Well, it's a nice skinny droid. Continue with Regay. However you pronounce this guy, Regay, I don't know. Nice. Lili Ledy has this shiny grey ponytail. That's how you can recognize him. Then there's another Vader here. And this is a bit special version, because he has Hong Kong country of origin, and probably this is a Vader which was released on the early cards, and maybe even the Imperio Contra-Attaca card. And there was even a picture on Facebook last week of a childhood picture holding such an Imperio Contra-Attaca card with a Vader. So it might have been one of these type of Vaders. Ninamp, also one of the exclusive cars which Lili Ledy has for this figure. Continue. Bit Fortuna. No, I like the figure because he has a really totally different facial paint than the Canon version. And of course there's also the Burgundy cape. And this little fellow here, so well, he's not that little actually. Rancor Keeper, really gave me a headache in the beginning, when I started to collect Lili Ledy, because the tri-logo version looks a bit similar. But if you have them in hands, and it's quite obvious that the Lili Ledy version has a more like an apricot skin color. And also the wrist armor is shiny. Don't look at the differences in the country of origin, because they're exactly the same. It's just exactly the same mold. Just different small subtle paint differences. Okay, well, we got here this Obi-Wan. The funny thing is that the canon version of this figure is, I think, even harder to track down than the Lili Ledy version. I was able to get one from France this year. Then there is General Boring, as most people like to call him, but actually, to me, it's quite an okay figure. Especially the Lili Ledy version, which have totally different face compared to the canon version. And also like the very blue on the arm. Well, then we have here the smallest figure, Lili Ledy version. Wicked. Oh. Well, that happens sometimes. Well, I just let them be like that. Just two versions which I want to show. For R2-D2 here. There's another version here. And last but not least, again a different version here. I'm really very enthusiastic about Lili Ledy R2-D2s, because they come in so many variations. The color of the dome, they can be shiny silver, dull silver. The panels, they can be pale blue, dark blue, faint blue. And also different versions of the stickers, where you can see here clearly, if you look on this figure, they all three different. I most like the really dark one. It's some kind of a transition figure, because if you look at the 1978 R2-D2, has the exact same dome with the very dark blue panels. I think I have almost, I don't know, maybe 10 of those R2-D2s, but I think I should stop now. It's really fun to collect them. Well, then we got Mr. Nectar here. A bit difficult figure to distinguish, but you look at the creamy arms and you should be alright. And well, another Obi-Wan. I don't know why I have two actually, maybe I forgot I already had bought one. And that was it. So, a real nice bunch of figures which I bought the last 2 years from Ozio, and which I just received this week together with a Millennium Falcon. Well, of course, as said, they all came with their own accessories, which I don't show right now. Wait a minute, there's one more thing. What is this, Anne?
A black Wampa.
A black Wampa. What is it doing here? Do they exist? They exist! Of course they exist. Well, okay. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. and hope to see you next time. And don't forget to watch the Imperial Gunnery. Okay, bye bye.